Hi everyone, welcome to your channel OCHAREO. This video is about the Odun Iroso Ofun, Elegua, Chango, Babalu and Obatala speak in this Odun, but most importantly is that throughout the Patakine you go to learn how do the bosses to list this Odun in Ire. In this Odun, the prince was in love with the young girl, and he always went to his house and spoke with her and made a lot of promise to her that she goes to live with him in palace and more. But her parents didn't agree with that relationship, but she didn't care about that. And when her parents weren't at home, she had relationships with the prince. But later, she found out that the prince has another one, that he was engaged with her to get married. So she gets so embarrassed with that, and also her parents, and they have to move to another village. So this Odun recommend you that when you have a young daughter and you have this Odun, you need to take care of her, because someone could come to your house and play with your daughter and make her a lot of promise and later don't marry with her. So you need to be careful with that. If you are a woman and you have this kind of Odun, be careful too, because someone can do something wrong with you and then later you will feel embarrassed with that. So anytime that you have a relationship, you need to check out if this person is in love with you. In this Odun was a man that he became so rich and he had a lot of money and he forgot about everyone. But later, good luck changed and he started to lose money until he didn't have almost anything. So he decided to see Orumila. And when Orula saw this Odun, told him, go back and see your family members. But he refused to do that because he didn't feel comfortable to ask for help to them. But one day he decided to go to know what happened, and his family members received him with love and gave him everything that they had at that moment. By later around, they found out that he didn't have money. So all of them turned their back to him and don't want any relationship with him. So this is the Odun that you are supposed to save money as much as you can, because later you don't know what could happen with you. But also to keep the relationship not only with your orichas, to attend your orichas, to put some at the music for them, and not with your family member also. Because sometimes you could have a lot of money, but later around you can lose all of that. So it's important here to keep the family close to you, and it will be great for you. Also, this Odun advise you that you need to be careful with your bank account, with the credit card. Don't spend more money that you have, because later you could regret that. It's important to attend the rituals, because here one man, he was in love with Babalu Aye, and he always put different adimuses to Babalu Aye, and he loved him, and also Babalu Aye loved this guy too. But later he got so sick and no one wanted to be around him. However, when he went to see Orumila, Orula recommended him that Babalu Aye said that do an evoke with him with different beings, break the little Ajuan, and when he did that, he recuperated his health. So it's important in this Odun to resist Babalu Aye, and sometimes do an evoke. Also, you can prepare the inche os osain with the herb oscundiamor, escoba amarga, ecu, eya, aguado, alcanfor, mixed beans, and when you finish this inche os osain, decorated with ribbons of night color. This is something that is good in this Odun, and put it behind your door to don't allow that the illness came into your house. Something that you can do too sometimes is to do an ebomisi. This ebomisi you can prepare with different Babalu ayer like Cundiamor, Eco Amarga, Apazote, Artemisa, Hierba Mora, albahaca, menta. With all of them, you can prepare the humiero and also add holy water, different perfume that you have, honey, cascarilla, and you take 2 or 3 baths. Is there someone that live with you that also have problem with the health? You recommend this person that take a bath too, and it will be great for both of you. Something that you can do in this autumn too is once a year do an ajuan with Babalu aye. But in case that you don't have the Babalu aye, for example, you can do an ajuan with Olokun Aganari or Orichaoko. It's not, you know what, you can feed the ground. So you can look for the Oriate, for example, or you can find or Ifa or the Santero that he had knowledge how do this ceremony and do it. Because it's important always in this autumn, at least once a year, do the Ajuan to keep you free of any illness. Because this autumn you always have to check out with the doctor if you have any single issue, because talk about that. In this autumn Obatala, he always saves the money of his god kids to do different ceremonies. But he likes to play. So he went to the casino and started to play, and he lost a lot of money. So by the time that the god kids find out about that, he had a lot of problems with all of them. So it's important here that you save your money for your ceremony, that don't give the money to anyone until it is not the right time to do the ceremony. And also, the godparents, we are not supposed to take care of the money of our god kids, because sometimes we have an emergency for any single situation and we can spend that money. This is the problem, that later when we go to do the ceremony, we cannot afford everything because we spend more sometimes of the half of the money that our god kids gave to us to do the ceremony. So if you have this autumn, don't take the money of anyone until it's not close to the ceremony. Something else that you need to be careful in this autumn is about the position. When someone calls you for the position, because here Olofi determined that the Oricha that bring him the pigeons, he go to be the king of the head. So Obatala, he want to get the pigeon that was on top of the roof, but Agayu find out about that too, and he put a lot of snakes in the path. So Obatala, that he was afraid of the snake, he couldn't pass to get the pigeon. So he spoke with Yemaya, and Yemaya recommended him to see Orumila. And when he saw Orula, Orula told him, go and speak with Elegua. Elegua automatically told him, I go to help you, Baba, but give me something. And he gave Elegua the chicken. So Elegua took a coup, ella, and aguardó, and put in the path, and all the snake opened the way. But when he got there, he couldn't get it because it was so high for him. So he called Chango, and Chango got the pigeons and gave it to Obatala, and Obatala became the king of the head. So it's important in this autumn that you need to be careful when you go to get a new position in your job, because people could poison the path. They can talk with your manager or the supervisor bad about you. And something else is in your religious house. If you are the person that you crown a lot of people, are you going to crown your first crown, for example, don't speak with everyone about that, because they can poison you, God kiss you, in order to get them and crown the God kiss. So with that, you need to be so careful when the people approach to you and want to know about your secret, how you are moving in your life. In this autumn, when you want to get something that is a little difficult for you, you put Elegua in front of Chango, and then put some patriots for both of them with your candle and pray to them and let them know about anything that you want. When you get the position that you want, feed Elegua with one rooster, no chicken, one rooster, and Chango with 2 roosters. Make the acheses and don't watch the oricha until the next day. Leave it like that for almost 24 hours. The next day, you're going to watch the oricha. You're going to add some rum and a small cigar to Elegua, and also put some wine to Chango and speak with Chango, and you put the achese for them. At the third day, you take the achese, throw the coconut to Elegua to know what place that he wants that you put the achese of him. And do the same thing with Chango. Also, this position goes to help you to anything that you want to accomplish. Thank you, all of you, for watching. Here you are, another video about the Odun Iroso. Leave your comment below, a like, subscribe to the channel to receive notification of the new videos and live stream. Health, faith, and prosperity. Ya tú sabes. OCHAREO.